Oh, that was funny. So, the question that you guys need to ask yourself right now is... Anyways, I'm here. Things were not going well the last, like, 12 hours. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Nice shirt. Yeah, that's right. Who wants some wang? We're gonna look at prototypes today of my literal favorite build engine game. Well, God, okay. If we don't count Ion Fury. This is probably one of my favorite 90s shooters. It's like this, Chasm the Rift, and Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight. Like, those are like... I'm probably forgetting something later that I'll be like, I have to amend that. But I think those are my, like, top 3. They're definitely in my top 5, like, all time. I tried to add the little Who Wants Wang scene to the touchpad, which I'm still using, like, the old version that's kind of mostly broken, but mostly works. And every time I try to add a new button to it, it's like, oh, it's not connected to OBS. But if I don't try to edit or add a button, it works just fine. So, like, yeah. I'm waiting for 1.0, man. When 1.0 can connect to OBS, this project is just, it's gonna fly off the fucking chain, and it's gonna be so good. I realized yesterday that I forgot to eat any of the things from the Dutch treat box, so I've got 2 today. One I'm probably gonna eat now, because sugar will make me feel better, right? I hope. So, today, I'm not going through the big production. It's Knoppers. Not to be confused... not to be confused with boobs. This is Knoppers. With a K. Knoppers. Which is some kind of, like, wafer whatever. Anyways. Slim Fat, Seeky Wisdom. It's so good to see you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm probably gonna... And Sean. There's Sean. And Sean. That was kind of fun. I'm gonna move my brand new keyboard out of the way so I don't get crumbs in it. How about that? I'm probably gonna bitch for a second because, man, there's been just some dumb shit. Oh, wow. Actually looks really good. It looks kind of like s'mores. Yeah, you see those crumbs falling? Alright. That's good. I don't know what it tastes like. It's definitely milk chocolate in there. What is up, ladies and germs? Oh man, it's so good looking. Vanilla? Maybe. Tastes like s'more? Does it? I can't read it. It just says milk. No vanilla. I don't know what the cream is, to be honest. Pyrexy. Oh, those are some of my favorite in the box. Hey, Pyrexy. I like this. It kind of reminds me of those, you know, those chocolate, vanilla, and like strawberry like colored wafer strips. I mean, it's that kind of wafer, obviously. It's a keyboard killer, that's what it is. Hazelnut, thank you. So that's actually, like, super condensed milk, then? Because I know it says milk on the outside. Any fans of Breaking and Breaking 2 Electronic Boogaloo? Breaking and Breaking. Last time I heard Electronic Boogaloo, it was a 5 Iron Frenzy ska side project. But yeah, a bunch of tech stuff broke. Played some fun games in the OTL this morning with one of the European players on my team. My team lost 2 players last night. Without really saying a word. Oh well. Sorry, I'm lost in thought here and just kind of also enjoying the the sugar, which is coating everything and making it better. Let's just say, I am a firm believer on if, like, for some reason, I'm not saying this ever happens, but if for some reason you develop a problem and there's somebody you can talk to and make it better, you should talk to that person. If you don't, you're a fucking asshole. Seriously. I feel like that's fair advice. Like, if you can improve something by just talking to somebody, you should obviously do that. Because anything else is just going to make it worse, right? Yeah, I'll die on that hill. Fuck it. There is no reason to, like, back channel things. Like, if you have to back channel something, you're probably the problem. Like, if you're afraid that, like, you trying to fix something, I'm being super generic here. If you're afraid that you trying to fix something, it's gonna be like, well, but you're wrong, or like make it worse, and you have to back channel to garner support. Like, you might be the problem. I'm still trying to, like, formulate all my feelings, but at the end of the day, things are probably better. Kind of relieved. I really ain't gonna say much more about it, but man, I needed to vent a little bit. I just don't have capacity for things that, you know, just aren't actively trying to make life better. You know what I mean? It takes like so little to bring you down, right? Like, you have to, like, go 5 times to, like, get back to where you were before. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, it's definitely more effort to smile than it is to frown. I don't know why people always said it takes more muscles to frown. That's nothing. Like, non-Plaw's face is absolutely where your mouth rests. But anyways. So what's good with you guys? We'll start with that. Sean, Seek, FireXE, Slimfast, you guys listen to me rant. I appreciate it. Or you all left. I don't know. I'm gonna eat crumbs off my desk and hope that they're not drywall like last time. So the other thing we're gonna open up today, because I totally forgot yesterday, is these beautiful looking Haribo gummy cherries. I vented a little bit. Chad is just dead now. Like, everybody unfollowed, gave up. These are cool. These are fun. And they are see-through. It's not testicles, I promise. It's cherries. So, what we got today... Whoa. That's different. I don't think that tastes like cherries. Maybe. I like it. I don't think it tastes like cherries, though. Uh-huh. Seek. No, the thing that is kind of nice is, like, the problem kind of eliminated itself by leaving, which is great. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really have to do anything, but just kind of, like, be like, well, that sucks. But it's better, so. I like that. Okay, so what we're doing today, you can also do. This is a very kind of hidden thing. But if you come in here to, and we do a little bit of this. This is Shadow Warrior Classic 1997. On Steam, there are 4 games called Shadow Warrior. They're largely the same. But this one's special. This one's free. But that's not why it's special. This one is put out by 3D Realms. I believe it's the only one that has 3D Realms tag on it? No. Oh, Devolver got this one now. Okay, this is a completely free version. There's a link for that. The other versions are Shadow Warrior. Why is my keyboard here? I want my keyboard here. Come back. Oh, it's kind of cool how they do the 3 in that one, isn't it? Shadow Warrior Classic Redux. So this is the other one. If you were going to play Shadow Warrior, like Classic, this is the one right here. This is a sweet Redux. I believe it had a problem with multiple monitors running. I can't remember exactly what it was. Like, it's not perfect, but it's a pretty good upscale. Also some nice additions to it. But there's another version of Shadow Warrior that is from Apogee. Let's see if I can find that. Which is a paid classic, which may come with multi-wang. Chat is broken, huh? What's it? Oh, well, I'd ask what's happening, but is it broken for every channel fish? Okay, Shadow Warrior 1997. This is the one we're playing. Here's Shadow Warrior Classic. Now this one is from just me. What can I do to fix it? I mean, would restarting the stream do anything? And this is the for sale version, but this one may have... What exactly is chat doing? Is it just not letting people input things, or like? I'm gonna pop up Discord here real quick. Okay, I see people have been trying to talk to me. Well, huh. Wow. Okay. Tell you what. Let me restart the stream. I don't know why that would help, but we're gonna do it, okay? Oh, it's not just me. Well, all right. Here's what we'll do. Until chat resolves itself, let's just, we'll have Twitch chat in 1 hour chat. How about that? Does that work for you guys? All right. All right. And I will. Cool. Hey, welcome in. Whole site's having issues. Fun. I mean, so, all right, I'm just going to keep the stream rolling. So, Man, that was really hard to keep track of what I was talking about. Okay, so basically, there are 3 different versions of the classic Shadow Warrior on Steam. There's this one that you can buy, which is the 3D Realms Apogee software and was also included in their big old pack of games. Oh, Seek, this is like the first stream that I actually went full size with the chat and didn't have Discord also up on that monitor. So I didn't see any of the messages until I said, let me look at Discord. Like, it's literally the first time I've done that, and totally just, that was the time. That was it, that it just went wrong. Man. Okay, that one, and then there's Shadow Warrior Classic Redux. This is the one that I would recommend buying. It's got achievements and save states, I think. Includes a level editor, like this one right here. Yeah, Steam Cloud, trading cards, full controller support. This is the one. This is the one I would buy. I played through this entire thing. I think I even 100%ed all the achievements on it. Yeah. Yep. Really, really love this. It comes with all of the expansions. Pretty great. But the one we're playing today is this free version. Let me do this here. Just went wrong. I know. Yeah, absolutely. But this one's free. And this one was put out at the exact same time as the Redux, as part of that. And what makes this one special is that it contains all of the internal prototypes that are known to exist for Shadow Warrior. And it's a lot. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. Play betas, prototypes. Let me do this. Actually, why are you doing that? Okay, hang on. Filter off, please. Actually, okay. Do this. Now filter off. And I think this will get it right. All right, away we go. DOSBox, yep. Oh, it wants go full screen. Okay, well, sure. Okay. Didn't expect that. Look at that beautiful Shadow Warrior up there. Look at that. So 1993, look at all these. There's 9 friggin' prototype builds here. Like holy shit. How cool is this? So we're going to look at the evolution of what became Shadow Warrior in 1997, aka the best game ever made. And if you guys keep trying chat, just let me know like when it works again. I have another one of these. So we're just going to go through all of these. There's something else I was going to talk about, but I totally forgot. Oh, there it is. For the next little bit, you guys should definitely check your chat redeemables. But I guess since chat's broken, that doesn't work, huh? I took away Surge for the week, even though I'm going to drink one on Friday, tomorrow. No, Thursday, tomorrow, for Sean. That he redeemed. I need to order more Surge. Sorry, this one got kind of chewy. Wang offers his heart to you, anime lady, right? Hey, baby. You want to watch Wang or you want to watch Wang? We're gonna... Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. We're totally gonna just... This game is a great game on its own. Its use of Asian stereotypes is bad. Like, it's bad. But it's also kind of a time capsule, and we can just kind of laugh at the bad jokes, you know, without getting... Because it's a game, right? So, we're going to enjoy it for being a game with, you know, off and on hilarious things. But the stereotypes are bad. Like, I just want to acknowledge that. which is a lot of the reason that a lot of people don't talk about this game. Which is it's unfortunate because there is a very good game in here. And it really, really, like every time you jump through a window and pop somebody in the head with a riot gun, like you just literally want to be like, bring me back full screen here. There we go. Nice. I know, right? Wang on. Okay. All right. So let's see where this started. Look at this beautiful graphic. That's right. He is the Shadow Warrior. He has a pink helicopter. And there are tiny little batteries not included houses all over the place next to giant buildings. If you guys haven't seen Batteries Not Included, please watch that movie. That movie will make you cry until you die. It's so, not really. It's such a sweet and beautiful movie, and it has a wonderful ending. I love Batteries Not Included. Awesome. Oh no, Fish. Fish, we love you. Somebody tell Fish I said that in Discord so I don't have to alt tab again. All right. Here we go. So, if this looks familiar, well, it should. Because clearly, this was inspired by... I want to return to the main menu. The game we just played, Catacombs, right? I don't want to do that. I want to go back. Okay. Pete Mouse! Good day, retro nerds. Hey, Pete Mouse. Pete Mouse is in Twitch chat. It's working for him. That's exciting, right? This says, hi, Scott. I hope you like the demo. By the way, this is an actual font and code to print this text. This was not pre-drawn. What? 4cam Artyom. Wow, how long ago were those messages? Holy shit. Twitch is really broken, isn't it? Okay, I've got to figure out how to fight. I have no idea what button that's going to be. Why would they come with instructions, right? It's just, nope, that's a ninja. Wait, are these good guys? Hey, I think these are good guys. Yeah, Twitch is doing weird here. Are you fighting me? Hello? Am I alive? You are. Poke them in the butt. Hey, look at this. That's actually a really nice looking asset right there, isn't it? Look at that asset. IR Baboon. Man, I missed that show. IR Baboon was fantastic. Is this swords I can pick up? What am I supposed to do here? Scott, Ghost of Scott, help me. I don't know if Scott's alive or not. But he really wanted Scott to see. He really wanted Scott to see that this font was here. Nope, there's no sound. Oh god, we just ride off into the abyss if we go that way. I'm starting to think that there's no combat in this. I mean, I don't know what else key it would be. Like, good lord. I'm not expecting most of these to actually have, like, a playable game. This is a huge fucking area. Right? So, I think that's pretty much it. You know what I love about this one? Like, what I love the most? I don't know if I'll take a screenshot or not. But I love the bamboo borders and the little pieces of green. I think that is cool as shit. and how everything is made out of like rolled out rice paper. I love it. Broadcasting Havok in chat. Nice, Seek. Smart thinking, man. Good job. Nice work. But yeah, I think that's really all we can play of this one. I don't think there's items or weapons or anything. There sure isn't a help menu. All right, moving on to 1994. That one was more about the font than anything else. Okay, so this one's got a selection of... Well, I'm not really sure. Let's go to the setup utility real quick. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I don't know. Can we test? We can't test. We've successfully rendered a wall! Alright, moving on. Alright, input devices. Keyboard and mouse. Well, thanks. Okay. Alright, so I can't... Keyboard and space player. What's a space player? Sorry, we're going to the Google. There's an input device I don't know anything about. We have the technology. We can rebuild him. We can make him stronger. There's a conversation happening in my Discord that you guys can't see. Space player. What are you? I probably shouldn't Google things. Of course. Controller. No, that would... Projector? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. It seems really cool, though, and I want to know more. Know what I mean? Build setup screen. Okay, so this one's gonna be in ignore changes and quit. This one's in the build engine, guys. What, in 1994? This was before Duke Nukem, wasn't it? I see that they absolutely kept the bamboo. Alright, A is jump. Z is crouch. Look at that skybox. Alt is attack. Well, I just used all of my whatevers. Yeah, so this demo was before... Really? I actually had no idea they were working on this during Duke Nukem. Is that a thing? What is that in? Okay, so 1, 2. I don't know what 2 does. Okay. 4. Caltrops, okay. Is that a tennis ball? Oh, okay. Wait, I see. There's symbols there. No, just that one. Okay, so F1, 2, 3. What's F3 do? Nothing. F5? No idea. I love the look of this. I don't think there's... Oh, there's a moving platform here. Should? Huh. It's interesting. Okay, let's get on here. That's safe. This music couldn't be further from... Oh. So there's no strafing in this. This is cool. This is train track. For the hoopty? Yes. There's some pretty serious head bob. Ooh, look at that head bob go. Holy smokes. I might get run over. That's a ladder. So is this how I get back up if I fall? Yeah, this looks like a build engine asset right here. Holy smokes. Huh. Well, where do you go? Ooh. Ooh. Where'd you get me? Spoiler alert, no porn. Never mind then. So are you... Clearly that's the gun I just picked up. This is not what that gun was. This thing's weird. This thing's like a Kalashnikov with a fucking bolt. Like, it's bizarre looking. Ooh, there's a cave down here.
You want to wash Wang? Or you want to watch Wang wash Wang?
Thank you so much for the host, Slim Callie. Also, I forgot to mention, every single alert on my channel is a different Wang line. We call them Wang liners around here now, suddenly. And I mean, like, all the different bit denominations. They're everything. Everything. And they're mostly appropriate to the action. The next 2 days only. I'm gonna change them to something else. I like having limited time things. I think that's kind of cool. Welcome in, Fish. I'm so glad you're here. Oh my god. Wow. So this right here, this is very Doom, isn't it? So in case you fall down. What about jump? Think I can jump over there? So like... Nope. I'm in the water! So many guns with no ammo to count though. Sad you're not going to be here tomorrow, Fish. Oh, by the way, tomorrow I'm giving away the last DOSEMBER shirt. I will run the raffle the entire stream, and I'll pick the winner at the very end. So everybody that comes through can enter. And as always, you just have to be comfortable giving me an address so that I can mail it to you. So very close to New Year's. It's true. So wait, did this take me back to the start? I kind of wanted to jump over there and go through that door, so maybe I'll do it here. Oops. What the hell? Okay. I know we've got a lot of prototypes to get through, but I'm kind of like really charmed by this one. Run, jump. Can he not run and jump? Oh, not very high. Fish and Bogle are not going to be allowed to enter tomorrow because they already won. No offense to either. Alright, we won't go in that hole. We'll go check this thing out. Is that lava? What is this? Like a metal? I think it is. I think it's kind of interesting. When these things are up, you can still walk up to them and they'll go up. Or it'll take you up. I think I don't have a key. Ooh, let's take the ladder. I think maybe the ladder doesn't work. So this is interesting. When you hold jump, you stand up taller. You don't actually jump. So that's ridiculously fucking interesting. You just stand taller. Huh. Clearly a prototype. What's in here? Oh, I came in here and I got a gun, didn't I? Are you a secret? You are. Okay. Sure. I already shot those. Okay, so knowing this, let's try to get back on there. Oh, wait, what about the other side? Shit. I kind of like this tune. It's not Shadow Warrior, like, at all, but... Okay, well, I mean, there's not really anything to do in this one, but exploring it was pretty cool. Let's check the next one. Main program, wall calculations, scan sector, V-line calculations, H scanning, V-line drawing. This is interesting. 723 frames per second. Neat. Yeah, I'm so glad that that's over. Okay, so, as you said, is there anybody here after you were speaking before you started the game? Chat borked. And you got booted from Twitch. Yeah, Twitch had a serious problem, didn't it? Oh, let's look at the other one here. There's two available. So what makes this special? Ooh, can I get through this gate? Oh shoot. There was stuff out here I didn't even notice. How about you? Cool. We'll keep your seat warm. Not in a weird way. Actually, what's this way? More guns. They were proving, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that they could put guns in the environment. Wop, 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 wop. Oh, we didn't explore this way in the other one, did we? Be unlocked now since we got like levels. Son of a mother. Yeah, ladders are not a thing, are they? Though it's clearly a room over there, so there's gotta be a key somewhere, right? I think this was locked. Okay. Well, anyways, this is prototype number 2. Zero to return. Here we go. So I would be playing these on the IBM, but the way that they made this work in DOSBox is kind of the only way it works. None of the files will work in DOS. You'd need whatever they did there, you know, originally. Or their version of the build engine that they used, which we don't have. All right. January, February, September. So we're jumping well over a year into the future. Right? Okay. Yeah, we're going to check out all of these levels. All right. Episode 1, Level 3. Available maps. January 15th, 1995. Let me check the utility real quick. Perfect. We now have the ability to set up our buttons. Hey, Rush Pirate. How you doing today? Oh, you mean like my room in general? Not that camera. Get out of here. Is it you? Who is this camera? There it is. I love my room. Or, well, my office. I'm good. And yeah. Nice. Wow, it's really dark in here today, isn't it? It's alright. You guys will have to let me know if I need to turn some lights on. So many cams all over the place. Oh boy. Yeah, I do. Actually got 5 cameras. 2 of them are webcams, and 3 of them are cell phones, old cell phones. Yeah. The case that I have is called an Antec Torque. It's the white edition. And man, I saw that thing and fell so hard in love with it. Like this is a forever case. Like I'll be building computers in this thing as long as, you know, the bolt holes still line up for the motherboard, right? Yeah, man, oh, God, I love this case. Okay. Graphics mode's probably going to be largely... Oh. Well, that's perfect, isn't it? Can we test? No, but it worked last time. Oh, shit. Hey, this looks pretty good. We all know how I feel about blues and greens, right? Is that the black and red one? What? Oh! Hey, was that the Doom sound? I think that was the Doom shotgun sound. And it totally happens when I throw... Yes! This is what I didn't pay for! Yes! Okay, okay. So we've got a shotgun throwing star. We have a fist that uses a foot in a 2-toed sock. Oh, yes. Oh my god, yes. Okay. This right here. This is why we're here today. Okay, they've totally moved keys around a little bit. So dangerous. I know, it's a total fake out, right? It's like, kick. It actually has a jump that comes back down rather than just being able to stand up, right? This is the pinnacle of gaming. PS5 can suck poop holes. And suddenly I knew exactly where you came from, Rush. I couldn't remember. Ooh, I can get through here. Hey, those are cool. Yeah, man. Seriously, the Cyberpunk 2077 devs should have taken notice. You can strafen this one. That wasn't available in the previous versions. Wow, these are cool assets. We're going to have to pay attention to how many of these assets actually made it, excuse me, into the final game. I feel like I am the ninja. I feel like I am the Shadow Warrior. I am Lo Wang. There's a little Lo Wang in all of us, you know? I'm actually glad I said that. We also now have the ability to look up and down. It holds in place. That's cool. You know, it really does make Minecraft look dated, doesn't it? Because these guys were all designed out of voxels too, weren't they? There's a little Lo Wang in my pants. Wait. If you look really closely here, you can see that where the strings hold up the textures. Bump, 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 bump. Sometimes you have to make your own sound effects. Can I go down? Okay, so the water is... you can wade through it. What is this, 1995? Did we jump to 1994? I can't remember, guys. Oh, it's... oh, smokes, there's so much more over here. I'm kind of excited for the first beta that has derp. First, like, alpha beta that has a bad guy to fight. Writing their own engine? Yeah! You know, it really does make me wonder, because the 1993 thing we played, it seems like Shadow Warrior's been, like, on the books since before Duke Nukem was even conceived. Or, Duke Nukem 3D, I mean. It's starting to look like this game is the one that, made them build the build engine. You know, it's always struck me as a little weird. When I played Duke Nukem Forever, like when you beat the game or whatever, and there's like a video somewhere in there that has like the timeline of Duke Nukem's, you know, disastrous whatever for Forever. And one of the guys, I can't remember who, he was like talking and it was like, yeah, you know, and when we finished that, we went over to some game called Shadow Warrior, and I'm like, oh my god, just stop. Like, Shadow Warrior is way better than Duke Nukem, at least to me personally. Like, I don't know. There's just something that isn't as, I don't know. Shadow Warrior doesn't smell like a dumpster when I look at it. So to distract you from whatever I just said, let's just go ahead and do this. I wanted that on one of the touchscreen buttons. Duke Nukem, perfect. Personally, I prefer Doug Hugg'em and Dick Kick'em, but I think those were both Doom 3 mods, weren't they? Doug Hugg'em was a Doom 3 mod. I'm sure of that. Dick Kick'em. Yeah, Dick Kick'em is hilarious. Well, I think I came in here. Let's go try this door. Is this a door? Ooh, art on the wall. I'm here to chew gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of ass. Yep. Lady Game Guy, how you doing? I hope that you are having a wonderful day, as always. And that goes down there. Did I come up here already? I probably did. Okay, let's see where this got in a month. Oh, this is fun. Oh, what? No, there's more levels. Here we go. I love that there's the Doom shotgun sound file for the freaking throwing stars. You guys do have some of the best emotes. I mean, it ain't Havok claws, but it's close. Oh, look, there's a Zen garden here. And doing well. On and off napping, how are you? I'm doing all right. Like, I'm happy to be here, and I'm loving going through this, but today's kind of been shitty. Last like 12 hours has been kind of shitty. My back really hurts. I think it's the weather. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to that not being the case. They really... Oh, we've got some Rise of the Triad influence going on here. Oh god. Aha! That's the first sighting of... Uh-oh. I didn't know if I was gonna make it. So that's the first sighting of the... Yes. Will this spark on the wall or anything? No. So this is pretty much the final design of the Uzi. I love that it's like we're gonna put a reload thing here at some point. Yeah, this is pretty much the final design of the Uzi. Oh, there's actually wall puffs. Look at that. Yeah, the only improvement they made to this Uzi was adding a second one. Because dual guns are always better. I also like that it seems to have unlimited... It does not have unlimited ammo. As soon as that came out of my mouth. As soon as that came out of my mouth. Box is how texture is. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, grenades. Really? I don't think... Grenades did not make it into the final game. Whoa! You guys see that? Who did they use for this model? Seriously, there's a guy with glasses that throws the grenade. Watch the right side of the screen. This was definitely filmed. Like somebody in the studio. How neat is that? Fish, have a great night. I'm glad that you got to watch a little bit. And I will see you after New Year's. Oh wow, we found more weapons. That's crossbow. Crossbow is not in the final game. He's so cute. Yeah, it's how they did. Character animations in Mortal Kombat. Lots of older games. LOL. Wonder why. Hubs got the vaccine today. Feeling good so far. Was in and out in 10 minutes. Hubs? Just Hubs, not you? See, now, Crack Smoking Warlock. He's got the right idea. He's asking the right questions. And that question is... It's, you know, the crossbow wasn't in any build engine game until Ion Fury, I'm pretty sure. You want to wash Wang or you want to watch Wang wash Wang? Yup. God, I know. One of my all-time favorites is,
She's raided her last doom.
Also, for those that weren't paying attention, I have changed all of the channel alerts to Shadow Warrior lines. Welcome in Bearded Bogle and everybody else, and all of your friends, all of my friends. We're looking at Shadow Warrior prototypes. There's like 9 builds. It's crazy. But welcome in. You've got to let me know, did Bogle Daddy find the Dream Daddy in Dream Daddy Simulator? Or did your wife coerce you into banging everybody in the game? It is natural to die. Yeah. One of my all-time favorite lines when you get it to happen, well, 2 of them, it's like, ooh, he half the man he used to be. Or, you call that kung fu fighting, you chicken shit? Oh, man. Okay. Let's check out the next level. Yep. So there's Eric and Joe. Eric 1 and Joe 4. I don't really know. Let's find out. So this seems to be the same level that we were in the beginning. Is there more plants here? There might be more plants. Quad gun. Yeah. I remember that. Can I jump through this window? I can't. Alright. So we know what that is. Now let's look at Joe 4. How about no? Yeah. No, thanks. Actually, fuck it. Well, okay. These made the final game. I'm a man with a tool. Makes a special acupuncture for you. Yep. Munchie. Yeah. That's a teleporter. Okay. When you see... Wait, did we hear that? No, I made up the sounds. When you see things like this in Shadow Warrior, usually they're like a gong or something that'll open a door somewhere. I saved the quad for special occasions. Is this like the first version of Master Leap's temple? It might be. Can't swim yet. Can't swim yet. Exploding ninja stars. Yeah. Well, they're not exploding. They just have the Doom shotgun down for whatever reason. I think this might have ended up being, like, one of the temples. Like, the one on your way to fighting the snake the first time. Yeah. You know, that... water features a dick! There you go. There you go. This water features a dick. Oh my god. Come on, stick that turn. I want to be able to straight so bad right now. Oh wait, I can. That's right, they added it at one point. Here you go. There's your first wang and wang. They wanted to make sure it was wet. Ah, wet dicks. Oh wait, we need a screenshot of that. We gotta tell Farrah Farrell that we found the sausage man in this game. I'll have to go back and grab that. Actually, let me see here. She says if you look hard enough, you'll find a sausage man in every game. And I think a wading pool that's shaped like a penis is the sausage man. Well, along with every single thing else. Oh. In Lo Wang's adventure? Well, that was weird. I'm willing to bet cash money that millions of years ago, when an early human made the first piece of art in a wall, it was a penis. I believe that, yep. 100%. Oh. This is beautiful. Look at this. Look at... Man, I hope whoever made this area was really proud of it, because I think this looks phenomenal. Like, look at all the colors in this shot, though. Seriously. This is really cool. Oh! Oh! Guess what we found? We found it. We found it. Won't let me use it. Why can't I use it? Did I win? Sailor Moon was behind the waterfall in Master Leap's temple. Or no, what level was that? So the game has stopped responding once I threw a star at that switch. So we're gonna fire it back up here real quick. I think that was the end of the level. But it didn't have another level to go to. Okay, here we go. And if anybody wants to know where this came from, I'll pop a link. All of these prototypes are available for free in this version of Shadow Warrior Classic on Steam. Here's the link. And you gotta go for a bit. Might see you soon. Happy New Year's Eve and stuff. You too, Fernando. Here you go, guys. But you can play this for free. I'd say if you wanted to play Shadow Warrior, like just for nostalgia on a modern system, then you're gonna want the Shadow Warrior Redux, which is only $2 right now. I mean, this right here, one of gaming's best first-person shooters. Is that right? That's not right. Let me just give you guys, not that. Come on. This is the way to do it, and for $2, that is a crazy deal. It's almost as good as free. But this one's got, upscaled to 1080, controller support, Steam achievements, like, the whole works. Yeah. Journal Arcade teamed up with Devolver Digital, like, this is it right here. Crisp and clean. And go through DOSBox. Well, this free one, you can totally do through DOSBox. Tomorrow, we are going to be playing my box copy of Shadow Warrior on a Windows 98 machine in DOS with working sound. We're also going to be unboxing something really cool. I'll show you right here. This is
Some wang.
Crack Smoking Warlock. Thank you so much for the follow. Seriously, that really does mean a lot. Seriously. This is Unlock the Secrets of Shadow Warrior with special host Asian lady. Actually, what's her name? I show you how to get the most out of Mr. Wang, your host, Hai Chi, Game Wizard. So this is a CD-ROM interactive walkthrough with a guide, and you can drop yourself into any point of the levels of the game. I've never seen it. I have no idea. Like, I've only seen the screenshots on the back. This thing, still sealed in plastic. So we're going to open that up tomorrow. It's going to be cool. I have a good feeling about this. Got a good feeling about that one. But yeah, we're going to be doing that tomorrow. That's what we're going to be doing New Year's Eve. Still in plastic, yeah. It didn't cost a lot either. Found it on eBay. All right, let's fire this back up. So what you do is you download this free version, and then you go play prototypes and betas, and it'll give you this nice menu. Preserve it until 2040. I know, right? Okay, so we just did January 2015. We're going to go over to 3, which is like the next month. Literally a month in 1995. Oh, so for those that didn't catch the start of the stream, I just want to pop into 1993. Like, the original idea for this is so far removed. So this was the first concept of Shadow Warrior, which should remind you of Catacombs, because, well, that's what it reminds me of, which we just played this week. And some of those games were really fantastic. But yeah, this is where Shadow Warrior started. With a message, "Hi Scott, I hope you like the demo. By the way, this is the actual font and code to print this text. This was not pre-drawn. I hope Scott was happy when he received this." Yeah, Catacombs was definitely the Wolfenstein engine. Abso-freaking-lutely. All right, we're jumping to number 3. There's actually 10 different builds here. A is totally separate than the 9. Interesting. All right, 3. Did we add... Oh. Try with EXE from January 15th. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. They're feeling this one. That's actually really cool, isn't it? Is that a bad guy? Or are these good guys? Oh god! Are you... Dude, what? No. Oh my god. Okay, so this is way different. Holy smokes. There's even a UI now? What is this? Oh god. I can't bring it back. Give me back. Oh no. What? I don't know what that did. I don't know how to get it back. Oh no. Okay, hang on. I'm just pushing buttons. Not all... Am I being attacked? No, I'm not taking damage. Ooh. Okay. So we still got the crossbow. Okay. Well, so we're showing that there are weapons. It doesn't look like anything takes damage or dies. Look at that hand. Look at that hand. That's some Monkey Island shit right there. What were you? The AI sort of works. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, look at the spread on this. We got our first kill. Now it's officially time for, ooh, want us some Wang. Oh my god. Wow, look at him go. This dog, though. I can see how this guy was influenced later design. You'll see like the demon creatures with the piece of hair up here. What are you doing? Oh god, what are you? Oh, and I know what you are too later. That enemy right here. I forget what they're called, but these guys right here are one of the hardest enemies in the game. Like, hands down. We also have road technology that we've added to this demo. But I'm not sure why. Maybe the dog is supposed to be my companion. Maybe they were trying to have a dog companion. That's cool. Oh boy. Oh boy. I wonder specifically what they were asking people to test when they played this. Huh. Wait a second. Oh, I thought I saw something back there in the back. This is interesting. Like, it just seems like a bunch of things hobbled together, and it is. But that's kind of game development, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. I don't develop games. Oh, I lost health somewhere. Aha! Oh shit. This guy's about to kick my ass. Here we go. Done. Done, just like that. So, try with the EXE. Okay, we don't really need to do that. Alright, let's take a look. Later that year. About 8 months later. This EXE is protected by parallel port dongle. That has not yet been reverse engineered and bypassed. What? Well, yeah. Critical failure sound app. Okay. What? Why would you... What? Okay, try with October 31st source code. Okay. Alright, run EXE. Or load maps. 1. Custom EXE build. Okay. Ooh. Now we're getting fancy. Yeah, this was Shadow Warrior beta. Okay, confidential. Not for private or public distribution in any form. Violation will lead to prosecution. I call that number and be like, hey guys, I got your thing. House of Mike, how you doing? We're digging through prototypes of Shadow Warrior. Oh, we're starting to get a menu together now. Mouse sensitivity, sound, and toggles. Nice. Ordering info. Alright, space holder. New game. Shadow of the Ninja. Fist of Fury with a Necromancer. Normal. It's probably going to be ridiculous. Assertion failed. Son of a mother. Okay. Try again. Wonder why they would include something that didn't work. New game. Fist of Fury. Training. Okay. Let's try 2. Alright, alright. We got music again. Oh, I'm feeling the music now. These doors, I think, were actually final assets as well. The movement, you can, it's heavy, like really heavy. Oh, shoot, it's the kamikaze guys. Alright, we've actually got comp. That's so cool! Holy shit, that was cool. This is gonna be really... Ooh, we got the sword. Alright, alright. We're starting to shape this into Shadow Warrior now. There's an Uzi. That's a Doom door sound. Okay, Uzi doesn't... Oh boy. Is it an actual video game now? Yes. Oh. It's like the hard thing about controls this way when you have the arrow keys. You can't like strafe out of the way of stuff easily. Not while aiming. Spiral spell. They were gonna have spells in here. Ring? Merv? Napalm? Shadow? Night vision? How do you take night vision off? What is this? Why can I do this? Why on earth is this a thing? I can't turn off night vision. Night vision came off. True ninjas go beyond 3D. Yeah, this is a straight 60 OF now. Look at that. See the side of the screen? Not really sure how to keep up with that.
Who put these here? Ow!
Trutiness. Thank you so much for the bits, which has an amazing Caltrops reaction from Lo Wang. I told you guys, I went all out. I stay up to like 2 a.m. putting those in there. Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so much for the $1. Whoa. Okay. Is that blood? I think it might be blood. Oh, sweet! We have a HUD now. Look at this. And we've managed to keep some of the bamboo UI. There's a compass. Okay. Let's get the sword out. Okay. I'm super into this build so far. That's key. It looks like they plan on having 4 different colors of keys in this version. I'm not actually sure what some of these pick up. I think that's health. I think that's a medical syringe. And it looks like you can... I heard the door open. Oh, look, there's something open over here now. Teleport. Okay. Cool. Whatever that is. Cool. Let me get all these throwing stars here. Which I must be full on. Ooh. Oh shit! Well, that's uncalled for. I don't think I can swing the sword as an animation here. Actually, I can't attack. Which is not good, because I am surrounded by enemies. Actually, I can't do anything but move. I'm not sure why. So let's just spin upside down and get attacked. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Alright. New game. Fist of Fury. Training. Here we go. I wonder how many levels were in these. I don't think that worked. Insertion failed. Alright. Oh, right, because... Okay. So 2, 3. We'll just pop around these levels real quick. That's a cool statue. Whoa! Oh god, there's so many. These are like knights. Okay, here we go. Or they're ninjas. They're ninjas in silver armor. What are you? Oh, it's a easy one. I think that dude just got taken the hell out. Oh my god, that thing leveled them. Man, for the life of me, I just can't remember if there were traps like this in the final game. I mean, they're definitely inspired by Rot. Rise of the Triad, I mean. Oh shit, what did I do that for? I knew better. Alright. Let's do this. Woo! Alright. Alright. Four. A lot happened in 8 months, seriously. Oh, it's these bags. Hey. Wow, they really send bad guys after you real quick here. Alright. I'm pretty much gonna play these levels until I die and then jump to the next one. Get good, yeah. I'm waiting to see like the next outdoor green one. I keep wanting to strafe and I can't do it. That's the jump key. That's pretty. Golden Dragon. There we go. There we go. What are these? They seem like explosive arrows, maybe, of some kind. God, they made these creatures, whatever they are, so much beefier in the final game. Good lord, okay. No! Oh wow, look at him, look at him. The sprite statues. I don't know what hit me exactly. Oh, I want this. Alright. Next one was, what, 6? Also how the eyeballs pop out of the... Ooh, here we go. Ooh, this is spooky. Somebody exploded. Alright. I mean, okay. Whoa! Okay, that was dickish. We can swim now. Swimming's been added in this build. That's kind of cool. Oh, I see. Okay, oxygen. Going in here. It's an underwater door. Whoa! Am I running out of oxygen yet? Is that, like, motor sound supposed to be me taking damage? Old School Jay, how you doing, buddy? Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. I thought that was a wall and not the water. Oh, good lord. We're playing one of the 1995 builds of Shadow. Oh my god, okay. Shadow Warrior. And we're just kind of bopping around until we die in each level. Good lord, we're just gonna be... Oh wow, I found good health apparently. Go. Let's go. Bring it, Red Meatball Man. Oh. Okay. Have I gone through? Yeah, leaked. Well, in this build, there are 7. No, there are 6. Because that first one is weird. You want to see something really funny, old school? Check this out. Look at... No. Where was it? Prototype builds. Okay, 0 to return. Oh, here, read this. This CXE is protected by a parallel port dongle that has not been reverse engineered and bypassed. Sorry, stuttered a little bit there. Obviously, you can't run it, which is crazy. That's one of the weirdest things I have ever read. I mean, it makes sense. It's like a USB key, right? And, I mean, very reductive, but still. Okay, we did 6. Let's do 7. Yeah, we're just kind of bopping around today. So that's that level. Actually, I think I know what level this ended up being. Somebody must still have one of those. Can you imagine how much that would be worth, though? I used the parallel hardware security key like 20 years ago. Really? I've never heard of it. I mean, that one is all new to me. So that's really cool. All right, let's go to the next build. Okay, so that was February 10th. We're going to September 8th. Well, weird because the EXE we used for February 10th was October 10th, wasn't it? October 31st. I didn't just select the same one again, did I? 4. We'll just pop in one of them here real quick. We'll hit number 2. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much the same thing. Who knows what, like, incremental thing got changed in this one. Not me, because we're going to the next one. I used to have a print shop program for C64 that had a joystick port dongle. It was an epoxy blob that plugged into the DB9 port. I bet it just bridges 2 pins. Yeah. But the DRM tech back in the 70s. Yeah, that makes sense. Hello? Okay. So we're going to jump to 1996. So this is the year that Duke Nukem came out. Actually, when did Duke Nukem come out specifically? Because I kind of want to see what their build engine looks like. If somebody can alt-tab, or doesn't have to alt-tab, would you just shout a month at me here? I kind of want to see what their EXE is going to look like compared to Duke Nukem when it came out. It looks like we have the Duke Nukem and the Shadow Warriors final setup menu, which is awesome. January 29th, 1996. Okay. Ooh, we're going to do 800 by 600. We are also going to change controls. Because we're here. And I'm just kind of getting tired of using the arrow keys on this one. Forward. Back. No, I don't care. Uh-huh. And open. Gonna be E. Alright. That's what we wanted. It's probably all we need. Quake came out June 1996. Any FPS released around then was just gonna be stomped. I know. I mean, Duke Nukem did not get stomped. Plutonium Pack, an expansion pack which updated the game to version 1.4 and added, okay, 1996, November. Okay. The full game was April 19th. There's not a date here right now, but let's set up external. External perimeters for Shadow Warrior. Okay, that's neat. Is that a mouse? It's fine. All right, save and launch. Let's go. You no mess with Lo Wang. Oh, hey! Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Give yourself a high five if you remember what I'm talking about. Wow, they really, really changed the art. Shoot him! Okay. Ooh, we got some sound effects. We got some sound effects. Something went very wrong. This thing is not taking inputs. Let me get out of here and reset all that back to normal. Huh. Yep. Set up utility. Just give me all of that. Back to the way it was. No, back. Keyboard. F1 sets all keys to default. Let's go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Well. I think I have the sword out. This controls terribly. We're still holding on to the bamboo, guys. It's still bamboo here.
Shoot him.
Shoot him.
Shoot him.
You need the red key for this door. Okay, so that's why there's the red dogs or something next to it. Who are you and why are you? Oh my god.
Shoot him.
Who? You up there? Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Oh, no. Can't get there from here.
Shoot him.
Ouch. These games, like even the original, like the final version of Shadow Warrior, is just so brutally hard with the keyboard without mouse aim. Like if you can't, if your only option is to turn left and right, move backwards in a line, or you know, move straight at an enemy, like these enemies are deadly, super deadly. Okay, so that's that. 1996, June 11th. So June 27th, what did we change? Yeah, they were. Alright, we've got a better looking title screen. Actually, I didn't bump this up to 800 by 600. Might be why I was controlling so poorly. Okay, so this is the same level. I keep doing that. This sound, or sorry, this music definitely reminds me of Chex Quest. Oh, that's me. I wonder at what point they decided to like embrace Lo Wang as a thing. Ah, the weapons testing room. Oh no, this is to get me through this door. Neat. Am I nuts for thinking that the build movement is very floaty? That seems right. It looks like a character from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I agree with that. I took so much damage to get this key because of where they placed that. I think I got the key. Holy crap, this is a fast turn speed. I keep shooting myself. Oh! This definitely opens. Ooh, ooh, a secret. Ancient Chinese secrets. That enemy is not in the game, but that enemy right there is very similar to the little spider drones in Ion Fury. I don't think I'm hurting him. I don't think I'm hurting him at all. Come on, get around this thing. See a blue key, I think. Man, I hate not being able to strafe. Oh my god, does it suck. Who is shooting me? Or am I just totally making up that sound? Bots. Really? Is that what's shooting me? It's a pickup sound. Thank you! Oh, sorry. Hi, Riku, you're the same color as old school Jay to me. I didn't realize you were a new person. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, they are kind of floaty. The thing that really... Greetings and salutations. The thing that really throws me about build engines is aiming up and down, which this version has disabled. It was in a previous prototype that we just played. So how does one get up there? Yeah, like there's no... You're not doing that. Well, we hit this switch, was it timed? No? We can't re-hit it. Well, let's explore a different part of the level. Okay. I'm sure you here. Nice. Yeah, I mean, aim and movement, it's just it's a thing you get used to. Like, you know, going back to a game like this takes a certain amount of commitment. There we go. Nice job. Like, I mean, it really does. But you do, like, have to, like, toss out a lot of the things that you've learned, okay, recently in modern games. But, you know, honestly, like, it's a good thing for it to be different, even though it might be considered worse if it's floaty or whatever. But, like, you don't want every Doom clone to feel exactly the same as Doom. You know what I mean? Doom. Up here. Maybe I can shoot this guy from across here. Come on. Cannot. Oh, he's got one of those big ones. Nice. Thank God for old game auto-aim. That's a pretty gnarly door. That guy is kamikaze. Ooh. These guys. Okay, so the meatballs that come out of people now are starting to look like the actual like monster spirits that come out in Shadow Warrior. So, first off, I absolutely love the Jedi Knight Dark Forces franchise. I've never heard before that it was a copy of Build. I was pretty sure that that engine was called Jedi and was its own thing. And then was replaced by, I think, the Sith engine. But I think that that was totally their own creation. That's what I've always read. And it was the only thing, like, there was a lot of things remarkable about it, but the one thing was the ability to put levels on top of the other, which was already available in the Build engine. Function, yeah, most of his functions are simple. Yeah, that's fair. Gotcha. Yeah, because LucasArts, for the most part, they definitely tried to do their own thing, at least until like Jedi Outcast, when they started licensing out Quake. Jedi better than Build. And Jedi's the one that was used for Dark Forces, right? They used a different one for Jedi Knight. Bots. These must be bot spawners. I don't have any keys. I think we're largely done with this one. Let's check the next build. Mostly because I don't know how to jump up to that other thing, and it, might entirely not be possible. Who knows? Syphilis 2. Yep. Actually, behind me, the shelves, right back there, I have, actually everything. Try to think of what camera is actually best for that. But, like, behind me back here, I've got Dark Forces, Jedi Knight, Mysteries of the Sith, Academy, the demo CD for Jedi Knight, which is cool. The Metal Tin Collector's Edition of Jedi Knight 2. Jedi Knight 2 in a small box. And then there's Racer Episode 1 and the X-Wing trilogy, which is my wife's side of the room. My side of the room is different. It's got quite a bit more, but damn, it got dark in here. Sorry about that. Okay, next build. So this was June 27th. I actually, the reason they have their own shelf is because I ordered those collector's editions that Limited Run Games was doing. Still waiting for them to show up. I do have the Chex Quest thing. It should be here like any time. I saw that it got delivered. And that's the giant like Warriors Edition cereal box that has like a full-size replica Zorcher in it. I'm pretty pumped for that. And we're definitely gonna do extra streams where we play through all of Chex Quest. Okay, so that was June 27th. All right, August 12th, number 7. Here we go. I need some water. I think that's finally their logo. Man, they were still rocking this old no fear, no mercy, no return. Can't go wrong with Chex Quest. No, sir. Did you play the HD little remake of it? I really enjoyed that. I've actually got up here, very top corner. It's really hard to see. It's like, give me a second. I'm gonna turn on the light. In the very top corner over there is like 3 of the bags that have the multiplayer character codes. Damn, stuttered a little bit. But there's like 3 more that I don't have. Prototypes, yeah. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. I do. Thank you. Yep, I am a Surge drinker. I'm actually one of my artist buddies is making a better can of Surge. You know, that won't infringe on Coca-Cola's whatever. But Surge is my thing. I bought a case of it on Amazon not too long ago. I need to buy another one. Once a week, there's a redeemable on my channel that makes me drink a Surge. I'm not drinking. I'm 38. Sorry, 38. 36. I am not drinking more than 1 can of Surge a week. I'm not the teenager I used to be. Alright. Yeah, so more volatile than Mountain Dew. I mean, Surge was one of those things that when you drank it, you really don't have a memory of what you did. Because you're just bouncing off the goddamn walls, right? But yeah, Gypsy. Nice. Nice. I appreciate that name a lot, actually. If it's actually like Gypsy. I'll show you guys what this is. So, which one are we doing right now? I think we just jumped into the, 0. August 12th. Okay, remind me to go back to 7. So what this is, it's on Steam and it's free. And it is this very specific version of the 3 versions of Classic Shadow Warrior that are on Steam. There you go. And when you download this, and it's free, it has always been free. You hit play, and then it has play prototypes and betas. And there's a ton here. For those that have joined late, I'll just show you like the original prototype here, which was from 1993. And seriously, I really think that this game's idea was older than Duke Nukem. I don't know when, like, you know, the Duke Nukem 3D idea popped into their heads after the 2D platformers, but yeah, this is the original, like, little prototype build, which is very much like Wolfenstein and Catacombs, which we played Catacombs this week. We had fun with that, but yeah, this is the root of the Shadow Warrior as we know it, and I think this is just wild because there isn't a single thing here, not one pixel, that made it to the final game whatsoever. Right? Not even the outfits. The bamboo didn't make it, none of it. Which of Catacombs? Or do I assume yes? Which of the Catacombs? We actually bopped around in every single one of them. We started with the original Catacomb and the Catacomb, and then we played Descent, Abyss, Armageddon, and Apocalypse. Like, we just did a little bit. We just kind of took a tour through it. What I'm doing right now is, it's DOSEMBER. I'm playing all DOS games all month. I'm not necessarily a retro gamer. I am a vintage gamer. But my main thing right here in this channel is to play 1 hour of all my unplayed games, which is why I call it the 1 hour stream. And I just picked December to play only DOS games that I hadn't played. Shadow Warrior is an exception. This is kind of a end of the month celebration because this is one of my all-time favorite FPS games from the 90s. Like, it's like Quake, Shadow Warrior, Chasm the Rift, and Jedi Knight. Like, those are, to me, like, you know, the best the 90s had to offer. In no particular order. There's some other good ones in there, but these are definitely my favorite. Alright, so we're jumping back to 2007. Oh, sorry, and on the 1 hour stream, so I've got a lot of games. Like, a lot. Like, a ridiculous Steam library. And I'm never going to be able to play them all. So, like, my personal goal is to just play 1 hour of each of them, you know, on a stream. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing this for, like, 10 years, so... If that sounds interesting, that's where I'll be for a very long time. Is this new music? I think this is new music. No, this is the same music. Why can't I throw the stars? What? Delete me. Delete me. My man. I don't have any weapons. The backlog is also my final boss, I understand. I don't have any weapons. This is pretty much the same level, though. Alright, let's jump to the next one. Okay. We're gonna go to 8. November 28th. This is an alpha version of Shadow Warrior. Do not distribute. This version of the game supplied to Good Times Interactive. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright, alright. I really dug that intro tune. Man, they're still sticking to this. This menu is gonna be my final boss. What am I supposed to do with this? I know, right? In 2 years, they went through more variants than Ubisoft has had for their little, you know, dunka dunka, whatever, however you determine that sound. But we'll just keep hitting. Wow. I like this tune. Ooh, we got ricochets, and they stick in walls. That's new to this build. Is there still one bouncing around? Okay, this is the final katana design. With the jagged edge. It's the Modern Warfare post-credits level. This is a subway. It's really wide, though. Or wait, is it? So this is, like, the end of the first or second level. Oh no, this is an airplane. So there is a plane crash in Shadow Warrior. Can't remember if it's in the base game or if it's in one of the expansions. But we crashed into a bunch of Pachinko machines. No, that's a subway. That's a subway. Just, I think. Or is that an airplane? I don't freaking know what that is. It's a subway. You can actually play these machines in the final build and win. I don't remember, like, I think they dropped items for a while. And there was, like, an achievement in the Redux version to win, like, 100 times. Like, it's random number generator. You don't do anything. Hey! Hey. There we go. I love this tune. I wish this had made the final version. Yeah, and they did. And they had secrets that required you to move things. Like, it was great. Okay, so we have a high jump, alright. Really? There's a vent door that requires a key? Ooh, this looks like the final design of both of these enemies, actually. This is good. Oh, yeah. They get a different... Is that the riot gun? I think that's the riot gun up there. Oh, this is great. This is great. So, The new Shadow Warriors are kind of interesting. I think I was talking about this a little bit the other day. I played this back in the 90s when I was a kid. I mean, it was pretty much Duke Nukem that taught me how to swear, so like, I was into this stuff. The reboot, when I played it, the 2013 one, I thought it was so freaking good. Like, the dual Uzis are here now. Light switches that work, that's awesome. Switch here. Duck. Button. I really enjoyed the 2013 reboot. I think it's a fantastic game. And I have held it as like one of my all-time favorite games for a while. The second one, I never... Oh, this goes down? That's not what we want. The second one, I never really wanted Shadow Warrior to be like Borderlands. That didn't really appeal to me as much. Is that a turret? No. And I replayed Shadow Warrior Classic Redux, and I realized that it's a perfect game. Like, this is some of the most fun you can have in a shooter, at least for me personally. And as soon as I did that, I went back and I went to replay... I'll get to that, Sean. I went to replay the reboot right before Shadow Warrior 2 came out. And I didn't love it as much as I loved the original. Like it was really wild to see like same month comparison. And I was replaying it at the hardest difficulty, trying to like knock out the final achievements. Oh, the fly animations here. No, that's great. And I never even did finish it. Like, I don't know. Achievement hunting on hard did ruin it a little bit, but I don't think it's as good as the original. But it's a different game, you know. Like, it's kind of it's a tough comparison. But I did play them like right back to back. So Shadow Warrior 2 is a 4-player co-op loot shooter, Sean. It's not the tight narrative first-person action hack and slash. Shadow Warrior 2 is Borderlands. Me and my wife played it. It's got one of the worst inventory systems I've ever seen. It's menus. It's all menus with words, no pictures, nothing. And I hated it. And the gameplay, instead of being like, you know that the rocket launcher does this, you've got all these different guns with all these different upgrades and weird stats, and everything was suddenly a bullet sponge. It's not this, and it's not Shadow Warrior 2013. People really wanted the Shadow Warrior reboot 2013 to be able to play co-op, and they decided that the best way to do it was, in-game loot. And like, it kind of works, but it's not the sequel that I wanted. And I think they understand that, and I think Shadow Warrior 3, which is being worked on right now, they've shown some really good video for it. That seems to be more of back to what the original reboot was. I think. And like, the story in the Shadow Warrior 2, the co-op one, it was unfinished, to say the least. Like, it had pretty good humor. Well, they weren't even chasing Borderlands hype. I mean, Borderlands... Like, the third Borderlands game, not Borderlands 3, but like the pre-sequel, that had already been out for like 6 months before... Oh no, 2 years before Shadow Warrior 2 was even out. Like, Borderlands hype had been around for a decade almost. Like, what, Borderlands came out in 2009, 2010? 2013 was the first reboot. And the second one was probably about 2018, I think? 2017? I don't know. It wasn't, just, I don't know, it fell too far. Away from, where it started, I guess. At least for me. And, that doesn't... No, shit, dudes, that was an airplane. Look at that. Alright. There's definitely an airplane level in the game, but it crashes not into a building, it crashes into the forest, and it's a really good level. But I think it's in one of the expansions, like Wanton Destruction or something. I think it is like the 3rd or 4th level there. Oh god! Alright, well. This is where we jump to the next one. Hunter hunting. No, I have not. I'll make a note of that. No, I think the first game we actually played was 1985's Rogue, and damn, was that fun. The Sierra game? I keep the official Dosember notebook, which I have merch for Dosember. If anybody's interested, it won't be on sale after next week because it's 2020 December. Hunter hunted. I'll look into that. Yeah, I mean, you can dig through my VODs and see what I did cover. Hunter hunted. Was it by Sierra? Yes, okay. I'll look into that. Probably going to be a little bit before I play another DOS game, because I've got the ability to capture so many consoles now, that I'm really going to be able to get through a bunch of games that are in, you know, in different places. And I've spent an entire month on DOS. Not that there's anything wrong with that. All right, this is the final beta. April, so it's probably a beta. This is April 4th, 1997. This is the beta. Yet another 3D Realms logo. Have we seen this one yet? Oh. So, okay, so what's really, really interesting about this menu is that it's still using the old Shadow Warrior logo from the previous ones. Yeah, I know, 10, right? But it also has the new Shadow Warrior logo and font, the final one, in the background. But that's the one from, like, you know, the red guy with the swords that kind of looks like the Shiva or whatever. I still got the disc. No idea if it works. Nice! Sorry. Shareware levels. Tiny grasshopper, I kill you. Very bad man. Taxon balls.
A ninja knows no fear.
They have a voice actor now. Alright, so this, you may think, hey, that's backwards. Zilla has not sent his regards. This is not his apartment. This is a discoverable room later in the level. But it is a mirror. You go out this window here, and you're in the place where there's a secret behind that window. So it's across the street from his apartment in the final game. If you guys remember, this secret is where you find the first Uzi. Whoa, that's a nice looking Wang. I think there's supposed to be a switch here, but it's not in this version. Cat screaming. I don't know. No, there's something in the game screaming. Alright, so we need a key for that. So we'll go up on the street and we'll watch the scripted thing crash. I mean, this is... What? What? Where? Where was he shooting me? Noted, I just had to check out my window. How's that for kung fu fighting, you chicken shit? That's also in the game, for anybody that's thinking it wasn't. The neon sitting is wonderful. Sean, have you never played Shadow Warrior, the original one? I'm not sure whether I should be surprised by that or not. So you're hiding behind that. Come on. Come on in. You have never... Sean, I hope you're going to be around tomorrow, man, because... Woo, look at that blood. So it's blood like Tenchu Stealth Assassin, right? Oh, would this be Hooplong Dung become Hoop? Never heard of this until you met me. I hope you're around tomorrow, man. I never played the full game, but I played a bit of the shareware. So the shareware has some incredibly tight levels. The final level in the shareware is actually like my favorite level in the whole game. And we are at least gonna play through that. If we don't do anything more during the 1 hour stream tomorrow, we're at least gonna play through that. Because I had like this thing happen to me when I replayed that. Where like I don't know what it was, but if you ever had like the perfect like euphoric moment where it felt like everything in the universe just like was peak perfect. Like I had like there was like a bamboo wind chime outside, and there was this level out in the open, and the sound of wind and like cool breeze on my face blew in the window, and I had just like slaughtered and there was blood everywhere, right? I have never like it's so rare that you get that like euphoric feeling like ever. Blood is just me. I actually replayed all of Blood co-op with a buddy. Ended in the end of October, I think. But like I don't know, like I just had this like very weird and connected moment to that specific level. Okay, that's right. Okay, right out here is the riot gun or the grenade launcher. This gun right here, like holy shit, is this gun sweet. This is a fully chain-fed shotgun. Yeah, Blood is ridiculous. I don't know if I actually would have tried to beat it without having, like, infinite respawns and co-op. I think there's supposed to be water in here. Come on. God, the blood in this looks real good, though. Quake Nightmare look good. Easy in comparison. Fun? Yeah. I really do like Quake. Missiles? Ooh, the anime made its way in here now. We hadn't seen that yet. They just everything. There's also like some really good Easter eggs. Like you actually find like Laura Croft dead and strung up somewhere. That's where the line, ooh, looks like she raided her last tomb came from. But you also find like Sailor Moon laying in a bed somewhere. Ooh, a sticky bomb.
Ancient Chinese secret.
Was that Slayer's Lolo? That was Slayer's. I feel like I missed a line. I enjoyed finding dead assassins. Oh yeah, I remember that. I was thinking about that Easter egg the other day, actually. Can you use the machines yet? You can. That one dropped a lot of shotgun shells, actually. That's good. Alright, we're going through here. I found the instant caltrop button. Ooh! And the rocket launcher? Hello? Hello? Hello, build engine game. I want to take this exact second to remind every single one of you how good we used to have it when they couldn't patch games easily. They couldn't get out stuff. So they play tested and found all this shit and got rid of it. And then shipped the game. Because they don't fucking do that now. we get unfinished games, and maybe they'll patch them if they earned enough money. But for those of us that paid money, shit like this might never get patched. Old School Jay was talking about that last night, and this right here is exactly what he was saying. Was it you last night? I can't remember, because I also watched Kilgore a bit. It might have been him. Either way, you can both have credit. But it's true, man. Like, we used to get, like... Yeah, he was doing Distance last night. Fun-looking game. But, like, we just... You know, we didn't used to get shit like this, really, in a lot of Final games. Yeah. Like, this kind of shit, totally patched out. Like... you really had to screw something up to get some bullshit like this because you bumped against a fucking wall. I don't even know what caused this. It was not me. It was something I walked through in the game. It's like Doom's Tutti Frutti. And like, maybe I'll just press. Do you guys hear that like cell phone interference sound when I hit F12? What the hell is that? It might be the screenshot button. That's brightness. That's third person. Multi-wang! I don't know what that is. Main menu. Hey! Hey! Okay. Alright, I found F5, which is the resolution button. We're back in business, guys. We're back in business. There it is, look! Like a reproducible bug. Did you see that? It's that one spot in the wall sends you into like some multi-monitor hell. Tomorrow, it's only a day away. Like what? Maybe it's an ancient PC speaker one, maybe. Also, I think this is one of the first DOS games, at least that I'm aware of, that had 800 by 600. Like, that's... They didn't really go up that high. Like, I can actually capture this on this machine over here with my StarTech. I won't have to use the Soul Manta. So we'll be able to capture this in, like, the most clarity we've seen out of this machine in a month. Not since we did that special Diablo run. So I'm really excited about that. Because the StarTech is an amazing capture device. Or, well, yeah, it is a capture device. Tomorrow. It's only a day away. No worries, dude. I'm on again tomorrow, and maybe late stream tonight. Nice. Now we get perpetual early access. I know. Even when it says... What? Alright, I got the missile launcher. Let's get out of here. It's this room. Something about this room. That's so weird. That's so weird. Let's get out of here. No. Maybe 800 by 600. Let's go. Alright. I don't want this right now. That's... Hello? What the fuck? I don't remember that enemy. Feels bad, man. I don't remember that enemy. What? I mean, I remember invisible dudes, but I don't remember it being quite like that. That was crazy. Let's, what's the level skip cheat code for this? Oh, look, there's a star here. And there's a red and black yin yang. Not the final design. Status bar rave, right? Let me look up the level skip cheat and see if we can use that here and just kind of bop around a little bit for the next half hour. And then I'm probably going to sign off so I can make dinner. But I will be back tomorrow. And don't forget, on the bridge, sweet. So my wife's on her way home. But don't forget tomorrow. Tomorrow there's going to be a giveaway for a Dosember shirt. Nice. There's going to be a giveaway for a Dosember shirt. But we're also going to be taking a look at this, which doesn't have a ton in it, but it's mine and I have it. And we're going to open this sealed copy of Unlocking the Secrets of Shadow Warrior with our host, Hai Chi. That's happening. So that'll be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific. You coming back? All right, there we go. Oh, that's right. I alt-tabbed to actually look at the... Totally forgot what I was doing.
Who want some wang?
Gypsy, thank you so much for the follow, man. Or woman. I guess I'm not sure. Should tear into that Wolfie box tomorrow. I'm gonna. I ain't gonna tear it, though. It's not the nicest box in the world, but it's mine.
Shiseiji.
Am I blind? And back. Welcome back, Fernando. We've seen some things. You always win at Pachiko and get the prize. Okay. I don't see anything that lets me jump levels here. I could have sworn. Right? Level select. Yeah, SW Trek. I knew that was a thing. Okay, so it's gonna be 1-2. SW Trek. We can do this. 1-2. No? I put an EC, didn't I? 1-2. I actually don't remember this game having a command console. I know. Shadow Warrior Trek. Alright, I guess there's no level skip in this. That's alright. We'll just keep playing here for a little bit. But actually... But wait, there's more. Hang on. I'm going to change the keys to something I can use. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Delete removes. Okay, good. Don't need them. Never use them. Okay. Don't need it. Used to play these with actual analog sticks. EGA Trek.
Who want some wang?
Riku the crate. What? Riku the Crate, thank you so much. Seriously, guys, thank you so much for the follows. Like, that just really does mean a lot to me. Okay, I think... Well, no, wait, I need... There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Okay, and that should be good. Oh, save before exiting. Yep. All right, let's go. I wonder... We'll just do Tiny Grasshopper. Okay. Alright, I think we are good now. Let's do this.
I like sword. That's a personal weapon.
Okay. Alright, everything seems to be working. Get this grenade. Oh, there were grenades that made it into the final version. Oops. Run mode on. Okay, great. More to get that Uzi. I think, so here's what I remember. I think the switch right here opened the Easter egg that was this apartment that you start in. I think that was a panel in the final version. First stream after 2 days of searching, I've stuck with. That's a definite follow. Oh man, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for saying that. Seriously. And I'm so happy you found this. I think I can't get through here. Like, I really do. I do my best. And it's nice to have a little bit of, like, validation. You know what I mean? Uzi ammo. Soon to be dead guy. I do really love the amount of blood that these guys... Oh, second Uzi was here in this truck. Nice. And more Uzi ammo. I believe. In the final version, I think that you can sword these and change will fly out. Not that... not that that really, you know, does anything for you. Okay, different med kits are the inventory ones. Hey, wait, dude, let's go. Man, the way they, when you slice them, the way they fall apart is just brutal. Peek, let's go. Alright. And if you press 3, interesting. So in the final game, when you press 3, you can cycle between 1 and 2. The blood on his hands, I know, right? I wonder, I can't remember if that washes off in water or if it takes time. We got the nudie. You fly? I'm sorry, did that say you fly like lesbian seagull? What? What did I just pick up? But you know, you got the obligatory build engine nudie mag, right? With like, you know, all just pixels of suggestion. Lesbian seagull. I know, right? I feel like I missed my calling in not being in that punk band. Oh, look at... Okay, alright, you guys see it? You guys see that texture over there? You see him shimmering? That, I believe, is going to be the cause of our issue. So we're just going to get the rocket. We're going to pretend we know what we're doing. We're going to jump up here. We're going to get that. We know where it is. And we're going to come back. Them pixels. I know, those were the hottest pixels. Let's go up here. Get rid of this. Okay. Okay, I see where we're at. We gotta get out of this room because it's dangerous. I think you're still locked. Vent crawling before Deus Ex? I know, right? Trying to think of what other games had vent crawling. The Screaming Cat, it's one of these bad guys somewhere. Oh shit. Okay, there is a turret here. I remember that. Oh, shit! Ooh! Alright, everybody, suck in your gut. Okay, cool. Yowza, huh? I think that we can just leave this level. Got him. That's a really high jump. There's a secret in here. I probably remember about half of the secrets in this game. AVP 1 did have vent crawling because it, you had to play as the alien. AVP 1 is a cool freaking game. I've been watching Kilgore Trout replay a bit of it lately. Oh shit, dumbass! Havok! I don't have any med kits. But I do have that super health. Destructible environments. Come on. I know. And you're gonna pop up. There we go. As soon as we're not looking. Yeah, this is pretty much all final designs for all of these enemies. I think this is the end of the level right here. Like, there's a lot more you can explore and unlock. But I think we can just punch it right now. Alright.
You no mess with Lo Wang.
Oh, yeah? Well, you guys. I like sword. That's a personal weapon. Actually, I put on run and then hit shift to slow myself down like a dingus here. This game has a lot of verticality. I think a lot more than Duke Nukem had, to be honest. There's no escalator down the subway or anything. How did you get in there? It's just a blocked end. There were a lot of vents for the Predator as well. Well, yeah. I mean, if the game had vents, then everybody used them. I just meant I remember them specifically because they were the main navigation for the Alien campaign. Did this game have what was its glitch? This game does have oops, no. 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 There it is. This game does have third person, which is exciting. Duke Nukem did as well. It was called follow mode, I believe. Oh, must be American made. I think that's a... Here we go. There was something you could break with this. Or do we just lure enemies this way? Let's do that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, this HUD looks like... I don't think that sound made the final game. Alright. Okay. This thing, in the final game, it's smoking now, so maybe it's dead. But in the final game... Oh, can't open that all the way. Alright, I'm gonna shoot you again. I believe that it drove itself and crashed into those crates and opened up the way. No? I mean, we could ask why in the hell there's a deck gun in a shipping yard, but we're not going to. I want in here. Ooh. There it is. Ooh. I'm sorry if you guys have problems with seizures, but I imagine you would know by now. Before signing on to
Look, you're coming apart.
You half a man you used to be. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, we're gonna kind of just ignore like the low-key racism and terrible stereotypes.
Oh, look, you're coming apart.
And just kind of enjoy the game for what it is, rather than get hung up on, well, you know. You know. So something that I really need to turn off before tomorrow is the mouse forward and back movement, because it really screws you up when you're making jumps. Like that. Nah, HUDs in old games just make the viewport smaller. It's true. I'll try to ignore it. Yeah, it's the stereotypes and stuff they're problematic to say the least. That's right. There's two different ways to do some of these weapons. I can't remember what exactly he did. With nothing but mouse movement, that's a workout. God. I'm so glad. See, we need this thing. We need this thing to go over here. Okay, we need to go up these stairs. And perhaps there was a key to operate it. Are you going to get up? Look at this 260 computer over here. Isn't that nice? It's so much easier when you can strafe. There you go.
Ancient Chinese secret.
This game is so full of secrets, though. 5-button mice really come in handy. What's shaking? Like, just, there's so much in this game. Thing up here. And this was another thing. This was another thing that Ion Fury really nailed. Was secret and switches and stuff like that. If you guys haven't checked out Ion Fury, I highly advise that you do so. Especially grab it during the Steam sale. Like, it's such an incredible game. I think that this key gives us access to this key. Okay. Well, we'll keep looking. Okay. Ah, that just the mouse movement when I go to like look back. Oh, here's the thing. This is where the key went. No, I have the yellow key. Where the hell does that go? Yoo-hoo, yellow key. Ah, here's another area. Okay. They really did make the fall damage, like, excessive. Ah, here we go. Here we go. This, okay, we find a battery in here or something to control the other one. Yeah. I like the lighting in here. Not even Hexen had fall damage like this. That thing, oh my god. Sorry. Yeah, that is. Can we now open this door all the way? We cannot. Red access card, alright. I like how there's like a little Zen garden here, bonsai plants, just... Oh, that's satisfying. Tools. Tools were the thing. They fixed the... That's... Here's the red access card, which was hidden in a wall you had to break. That shit rules. 1.5 meters. Alright. On. I think there's a secret in there. So, okay, here's what these are. This is a weapon press. Like, if you look up, you can see it, that there's an Uzi. So this will create another Uzi. I just don't remember what you have to do to use it. And this one, I think, was, like, made ammo or something like that. Drop like a brick IRL too. I think there's an animal in this crate. But it didn't eat me. Okay, so we got the thing. Let's go fix that vehicle. Nothing works correctly around here. Okay. So we come over here and we use... something. On the Kitsubishi. Hello? What a brand. I know. I don't know what key that is. Oops. Yes! Good. Oh, thank God. Alright. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I had to check that it was actually... Enter Hughes. And Havok, you dingus. Now I gotta wait. Like, literally forever. I have the access card. Okay. No, I need red. Red was... Where was red? I know we looked at the red door. That's blue. Yellow was around the corner. You don't actually open anywhere. Was red back here as well? I know we looked at it. At least I thought we did. Yeah, we needed that. You didn't go anywhere. Mm-mm. Am I totally making that up? You are in here. Oh, we'll get more health. It's just... It says auto. I just don't know what it means. Oh, got it. Got it. Okay, here we go. Alright. I'm like 99% sure that this is what it's supposed to do. You know what? Okay, I'm using this wrong. I need to use this to climb up. This is different. This part is different. I'm like pretty sure about that. Son of a mother. But was that all that was good for? Wish I knew where the red key was. I don't think there was any keys in there. But I just heard my wife walk in. And I am so hungry. Oh, here's red key. Actually. Oops. Havok hit the end. The damn Windows key. Yikes. My old keyboard had a button that turned that off. Probably gonna finish this level and then pesky Windows key. I know. Linux. Well, it still does it. All right.
Ancient Chinese secret.
Yes. No, I'm trapped. Which direction was out? I'm not using this indoors. We're going back to the Uzi. Actually, let's play with the shotgun for a bit. So this guy has two different modes. One that fires a rapid fire. It fires rapid succession and a single shot. The rapid fire is nasty. Like, just... I mean, this weapon it's a serious weapon. Blue key. Beautiful. Alright. Get some Uzi ammo. Looks like I'm full. Ancient, a Chinese secret. It's always kind of driven me nuts because I was never sure where this game was supposed to take place. You know what I mean? I can't get out here. I go all the way around. There we go. This is a cool area right here. I don't know why. Something about its design. Every once in a while... I don't know. Doesn't break me out of the game, though. Yeah, so that's a beta. Like I said, these guys shipped games when they were ready. When the games were ready, not when they were ready to see it out the door. I know, what a perfect crash, right? So good. Okay. So that's gonna do it for me today. The 1 hour stream, which is a suggestion. It looks like we went 3 hours. 2 hours 40 minutes. Oh right, because I started late. So ends your free trial. Thank you so much, everybody that showed up today. And don't forget, tomorrow we're gonna do like actual Shadow Warrior, like the retail version from the big box. I'm also gonna be giving away the last December t-shirt, which is size to fit. Basically, whoever wins it tells me what size and gives me an address, and I hit the order button on the web store. If you would just like any of the December merch, it's only gonna be available like until Monday, and then I'm turning it off. And because it says 2020 on it, you know. The notebook, like I like the t-shirt. I like the t-shirt in the heather gray. Like I think it looks amazing. But this notebook, this looks amazing. Like it's like a half-size notebook, not one of the mini things, but whatever. If you like notebooks, and I'm sure everybody does, like at their base level. The cool thing about this logo, it's actually I can actually. I have a thing to dial here. It's actually all of the games that I played this month in 2020, December. That actually makes up the little Hellbender-esque logo that is my thing. I don't know what I'm going to do for next year's logo. I got like a whole year to think about it, so we'll see. Might be something similar. Doubt it's going to be the same thing, though. I'm not just going to change the number. But thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to find somebody to raid because we always raid. That's how you build a community, you know. Who we got? Who haven't we raided? I know we raided Lady Game Guy last night. Farangals. You guys want to see some Tomb Raider 3 action? What is going on with his webcam? Jesus. We've got Farangals with 7 viewers. He's playing Tomb Raider 3. I think he's doing a special type of run. Raiders make good neighbors. Fernando, I like that. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. Our other option is we could raid Sharky Down, who I've only watched once, and she seems cool as shit. Never raided her. She is playing Final Fantasy XV. I don't know. What's that, 15? I don't think Sean is around anymore. He would definitely be screaming for some Final Fantasy. So you guys pick. It rhymes and it makes sense. You want Tomb Raider 3 or you want Final Fantasy XV? It isn't... Because we already raided Lady Game Guy. This week. And the other person here, I haven't actually watched. I can't exactly vouch for. We've had like 1 or 2 bad raids where I've just like jumped and it was like, yeah. Well, I got Final Fantasy. I got Final Fantasy first. True that too. Okay. Well, so is that 2 for Tomb Raider? Or Final Fantasy? Let's do Final Fantasy. We've never raided this person. And we'll get Farangals on the next time. I ain't gonna forget about him. I love the dude. Here. Let's pretend that we raided Farangals, and I'm just gonna shout him out. Because this guy's great. And if you guys want to go there, that's cool. Just tell him I shouted him out or something. You know what I mean? Theron? Yeah, so this guy is awesome. Did you work?
What are you doing, man? Wow, he just despawned.
There it is. So, if you guys want to watch Tomb Raider, that's there. We are going to raid, and I hope that you stick around for the raid. We're going to raid Sharky Down, because we've never raided her. And when I watched her the other night, she's cool as shit. Hangs out with, who is Anubis in that crowd. Also an amazing streamer. Let's see here. And that's how you shout out 2 people. There you go. What do I want here? Creator dashboard. Nice. Raid channel. I'm just gonna copy your name rather than figure out how it's spelled. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, guys. I love you, as always. You guys are one of my favorite things. Like, favorite part of the day is getting to hang out and play cool games and make friends. And I hope to see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific. Have a wonderful raid. Have a great night. Eat good food. Hug a loved one. Oh, Sean's still here, so he's getting his Final Fantasy. Nice.